Here are 3 obstacles that I hear from artists again and again and again that get in their way. First of all, they get in all of our ways, and they're never going to entirely go away. But art actually is the solution to all of them. More art, not less, is helpful. The first one is fear of the unknown. And when we worry about things that we don't know about, there's uncertainty and we can't see the future, and we wonder if something's going to happen, and rarely does the eventuality occur. And when we make art, the same thing happens. When we're playing and not planning, if we plan for an outcome, it's really hard to make art if we're really, holding on to that. And we worry that it won't turn out, then we can't be present, then the art can't work so well. We don't get to be present. We're in the future worrying. And this is why art teaches us about uncertainty. That when we're just present and we're paying attention to what's happening in the moment, we make better decisions. And this applies to life as it does to art. But art is the practice. Art is the playground for this idea and the ability to implement it in our life. It's so cool. The second one is unworthiness, feeling unworthy. Who am I to make art? I'm too old. I'm too broke, right? These things that get in our head. And again, they're not going away, but you can lessen them. Especially this one about I'm too old. I've heard this so much. We are taught that we get less as we get older, but actually the opposite's true. The fire, the wisdom grows with age. Frank Lloyd Wright completed 1/3 of his work between the ages of 80 and 92. Your art can reinforce this idea. It gets stronger. Not having enough money, right? Your art teaches you that the value of having a millionaire mindset, of having an abundant mindset, makes better art, regardless of your bank account. This is the power of coming from a place of abundance. And you always hear of these stories of people that have, all of a sudden become millionaires, and 3 weeks later they lose all the money. It's because they're not feeling wealthy. They don't act like a millionaire. And I'm not saying that money problems don't exist. They're real and it's serious. But you can feel so rich, and the place you can do that is in your art practice. The third one is when you worry so much about what others think. And, I just got to say that this is a big one, as it was a big one for me, but this really can only happen in the vacuum of not being in a process of becoming who you really are here to become. You need to surround yourself with proof that what others think is not important compared to what you're making. These things, again, they're all not going away, but they can be made less prominent by simply staying in the practice of your art. 10 minutes a day to a happier, healthier life, right? It's so amazing. Art is the answer. Art is the way back to you. Let me know in a comment how you manage some of these obstacles, because they're staying, but we can make them way less prominent. Thanks so much for being here, you guys, and I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Okay, thanks.